We are unbeatable, we'll train until we meet our goal. The stakes are high, no we won't fold, because we are unbeatable. We are unbeatable, we'll train until we meet our goal. The stakes are high, no we won't fold, because we are unbeatable.
Welcome to the world of Pokemon. Thank you guys so much for joining us on today's episode of Unbeatable. We begin today's episode in Vermilion City as our heroes have all arrived this morning at the Vermilion City Gym and are preparing for the final gym battle fight of our group for this city. Currently, as you guys last night went and talked to the Pokemon professor, you went to the Pokemon Center, you had a lot of discussions about what you're doing. We are just starting today off with, at this point in time, DJ, it is your first on-screen Pokemon gym battle. You're coming to us dressed up as one of your Pokemon. Let's do this. So at this moment, the four of you, because we're including Vermilion, are standing off to the side as Lieutenant Surge is once again being wheeled out to the field. It seems like they just sort of like wheel him out whenever they need to use him for a battle.
That's so sad. How many times do we have to beat you, old man?
Jesus.
And currently the four of you are sort of like in that like hype up zone where one of your friends is about to go and do a gym battle. I toss the scene over to you. What are you guys talking about? What are you doing right now?
DJ is standing there like kind of shaking out, trying to get loose. She can't really like hone in yet. I think she's a little nervous because, you know, with a new group, with people this time. Normally she's doing this by herself, so she's a little bit nervous, and she's never had to like actually perform in front of her new friends before, and so she's antsy, she's nervous. She has a new Pokemon that she's going to be debuting. They've never seen, you know, a lot of her Pokemon actually fight, so she's definitely antsy, and she's trying to like, she's anxious talking to her Pokemon. She's like, all right guys, you're gonna get in there, you're gonna do great, it's gonna be awesome, you just gotta do what you gotta do, right? And we've been practicing this for so long, we already did this at 3 different gyms, and she's just going stream of consciousness, and I feel like they're looking at her like
50% of your Pokemon, 50% of your Pokemon are totally used to this. The other 50% are not at this point, as Cayenne and Pulbuana are both just like watching as it's like, what's going on? Something's going on. But that's sort of like the vibe that is going on at the moment.
Yeah.
Coryne is kind of seeing all this happening in this like anxious energy, and like kind of like, is there like a bouncing that DJ is doing, like trying to like get out all of the...
Oh, for sure.
All
She's like, she's shaking her hands, she's bouncing, she's like kind of stepping from foot to foot, like side to side. She is not stationary.
So, love it. Coryne is gonna take a little portable speaker out of her pocket, and you're just gonna hear it like, she's gonna keep hitting the volume up button slowly so that it kind of like fades in. And all it is you start hearing this kick-ass song that came out, and it's called We Are Unbeatable, and you're just gonna hear it come up under it. We are unbeatable.
We don't have the rights for that song, sorry guys. They don't let us use it.
There's one person who can deny us the rights to it.
Put the anxiety.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we have the rights to Freebird.
Right.
Yeah, you fucking idiot.
Lord.
I know a guy.
You do you.
I think subconsciously DJ's gonna start like bouncing in rhythm with the song. And like start rocking out, and then she's gonna like start listening to the lyrics, and she's gonna be like, all right, y'all hear that? Y'all hear how it's saying we are unbeatable?
This song isn't real, guys. This song can't be real.
Unbeatable.
Yes, it is.
It's canon.
Yes, it is.
It's canon. It's canon. It's been said.
Geez. I do think that Axel's going to crawl over to Cayenne, who I think is still a little nervous, not having done a gym battle such as this before with this current squad. And he's going to take off his little necklace that has the quick claw and put it onto Cayenne and kind of just like pat his shoulder and be like, eh.
That's really cute.
So you got it.
That's pretty fucking cute.
And wish him luck.
That's cute. That's real cute. Okay, I give him the quick claw.
The quick claw.
That's really cute.
The quick claw.
As you have equipped your Pokemon with this item, there's sort of like an expectation as like the eyes in the room turn to you at this point, and it's sort of like it is your time to step up to the challenger podium and begin the battle.
You got this. We're
All
like
right.
already in the crowd. Like you turn around and be like, all right, guys, I gotta go.
Kill
We're already
it!
over there like,
Yeah. And DJ's gonna return all of her Pokemon except Aleppo. Be like, all right, buddy, you got this?
Ivy, sword. Like, wait, I'm going first?
You're going first, bud. You got it.
Ivy just like walks out onto the battlefield,
All
and
right.
Lieutenant Surge like gets up from his wheelchair and he goes, "All right, you're ready to go. Go ahead and pass out Team 3." He says to his gym trainers, who bring him three great
shoot.
balls, which he puts. And you'll recognize Team 3 from when you guys were here yesterday. And Seth had a battle that the Ampharos that he battled was from Team 3.
Yep. Ready.
So he looks at you guys. He looks at you and goes, "So you are ready."
As I'll ever be.
All right. Then I'm going to spare you the speech that I gave them all yesterday. 3, 2, 1, go! Obviously, Aleppo is already on the battlefield, but you are going to see a bright yellow cloud of fluff appear on the field as a Mareep appears in front of you. And we're going to roll some speed dice.
Alrighty.
Oh, Mareep.
Let's see here. Okay. What did you roll?
13.
13? All right. Well, that's a lot more than my 5. Okay, so Aleppo is going to be... Actually, does anyone have any priority moves to declare?
No.
Okay, Aleppo's up first then.
Okay. I'm going to start by saying, all right, bud, buff yourself up. You know what to do. And
Okay.
Aleppo is going to start with Curse. What?
Oh my
It's
god.
just
it's
a
the
ghost type
hardcore
move. It's just
move.
really funny.
Buff
Yeah, it's
yourself
fucking
up.
wild.
It will raise his attack and defense die by 1 and lower his speed die by 1.
Okay, go ahead and re-roll your speed die then, because your speed die has now changed.
Oh, I have to re-roll it now. Okay.
Watch it still be
Yup.
fun.
I see. That is an 8.
And you did roll the new lowered version, right?
Oh. Okay. Okay, that's still an 8. That's still an 8.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, 100%. There is this moment where he sort of steps forward and you have him use curse, and you guys can see there's like a light, like pulsing of purple ghost type energy, just sort of like in almost like a conical shape around the front of him that out the back. And at this point in time, like you can see he seems to like just get a little bit more invigorated and heavier. And curse takes full effect.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'd like to say he has like a little purple kind of shadowy ghost around him too.
Okay, 100%. Very spooky. As Aleppo is taking his turn, Mareep is doing a similar action in using this to do a setup term. It's actually a tactic that you're familiar with from another battle that you saw previously, where at this point, let's see here, Ivysaur is in fact a physical Pokemon. So similar to Light Screen, you will instead see 3 blue shields as Reflect will appear. And because this Mareep is equipped with a Light Clay, this is going to last 8 rounds instead of 5.
Oh,
Oh, geez.
okay.
Okay, and that is going to be Mareep's turn, which means we will go back up to the top to you.
Okay. I am going to put my little goggles on as TJ. And just think to myself, oh, it's about to get messy. And
What does that mean?
Ivysaur is going to kind of like wiggle his butt and pull himself back and like load up almost. So that his little bud on top is facing Mareep, and he's just gonna go, Ivysaur, and gonna use Razor Leaf.
Okay.
As like a cloud of leaves go pew, 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 out of his little bud.
Not me for half a second being like, is there a solar beam coming? What the fuck is about to happen?
Quick Surge, open the
Okay.
sunroof.
Yeah, that's a physical die. I'll go ahead and roll physical defense, which I believe, yep.
So that's 7 plus 4 is 11.
Dang it, that's too higher than my 9. You're gonna go ahead and hit.
Okay.
Hey.
That's 4 wounds.
Okay.
Because it normally
Here
deals
we go.
2, plus I have stab, plus I have a miracle seed.
Okay, yeah, that's gonna be 4. Bop, bop, bop. But that is a physical move, and reflect is up, so it's actually only gonna be 2.
Okay.
Okay, so at this point in time, you can describe what it looks like as the razor leaves like slice through the air and start headed at Mareep. What does the hit look like? How does Mareep react? What's going on? Tell me all about it.
So I think the leaves that come out are all different shades of green, and they're just moving in a blur of speed. And as soon as they like kind of slash at Mareep, they disappear in the background. And they also have like a weird purple glow to them because they're affected by the curse. So they're just going pew, 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 pew. And Mareep is just like kind of.
It's like getting lit up like a Gatling gun.
I was gonna say it's like one of those old gangster movies where he's like,
Yeah, and there are like chunks of the leaves that are just like bouncing off of the reflect part, but everything that gets in the middle bits, like all between them all, just go. 100%. Okay, and with that, Mareep is actually not gonna take offensive action against the Aleppo. As you see, filling in the gaps between the reflect, you can currently see as pink shields as a light screen is gonna go up. And it's setting up for its whole team.
Screen, dude.
What? Okay.
Oh, dang.
Dude, screen build be screening. All right, let's see here. So, and then I'll knock one off that one, and it'll go back up to Aleppo's turn.
All right.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Aaron really said you can't do me any damage.
I said defensive build, defensive build.
I think he's gonna shoot out another razor leaf.
Okay, absolutely. Go ahead and roll for it.
Okay.
And remember, your razor leaf has an increased critical chance, so you might crit. Who knows?
Fuck him up.
Well, speaking of that, I rolled a fucking. I rolled like dog shit. So let's. Oh, and you exploded.
Okay.
Remember when I just said, "Hey, maybe you'll crit"? That's probably gonna happen here.
So a 16 plus 4 is 20.
Okay, plus 4 is 20. Okay, can you read the last sentence of Razor Leaf for me real quick?
When making an attack with this move, the user lowers the amount that they need to roll over a defending roll to critical hit by 3.
So normally it's 10, so it's lowered by 7. So in order for you to crit with a 20, I would need to roll a 13 or lower. I rolled a 5, so you are of course going to go with a critical hit for this Razor Leaf.
Just barely.
Nice.
Barely.
I know, by the skin of my teeth.
Yeah, just barely. So what does this fucking critical hit look like?
I think it's just kind of a continuous stream of leaves, but he takes a breath in between. So like the first attack goes out and then he goes and he like them out. And I think there's a dark purple leaf mixed in every once in a while. And if that leaf, like if the purple ones make it through all of the layers of protection, those are really gonna like leave little purple welts.
All across the little Mareep. It's a little sheep
yeah, the
Pokemon,
little Mareep.
yeah?
It's just gonna leave little purple welts all over its wool.
Okay, so it's normally 4 plus 3 more wounds from it being a critical, then halved from it being, it's 7, and then it's halved rounded up, so it's gonna be 4 total wounds to Mareep, which is gonna put Mareep at 2 major wounds.
Okay.
This is probably gonna be Mareep's last turn, probably. Oh.
Good.
But you know what? Mareep did exactly what Mareep needed to do.
You got more setup. Keep doing more.
No. That was actually the last of the setup. Let's see here. With that, as Mareep is like, getting lit up every single second by these razor leaves, it's gonna go, and it's gonna like finally do an attacking move where you see a little arc of electricity. Go ahead and roll me a special defensive die.
Do I still add rank to this or no?
You always add rank to Pokemon rolls. To anything that's a stat die roll, you always add the rank.
6.
6. Well, it is a beats it world, and I rolled a 2 plus 4, so I will be hitting with this Thunderbolt at this point in time.
2 plus 4.
Thunderbolt normally deals 3, adds 1 because stab, removes 1 because resists electric. So that's gonna be 3 wounds to Aleppo at this point, as Mareep's little tiny like jolt of electricity like does that thing where the electricity finds a path of least resistance and then goes and goes like way harder in once it's connected.
So is that 1 major wound?
It's gonna be 1 major, correct.
Okay.
And with that, you are gonna roll your HP die against my special attack die as we determine whether or not Aleppo is paralyzed.
Okay. 8 total.
8 total. That is going to be once again a meets it beats it world. That is a 4 plus 4 from me. So Aleppo is in fact going to be paralyzed.
What if he wasn't though?
Damn.
Roll it up.
That's
What's
crazy, but he is
I'm
though.
sweating.
Yeah. It's stressful.
Yes. Get serious.
So,
Get serious.
To clarify, for a paralyzed Pokemon, your movement speed is going to be halved. So if this were like where we were really worrying about kiting and stuff like that, your movement speed would be halved. And then each round, you're going to roll me a D10. On a 9 or a 10, you're going to be paralyzed and unable to take actions or do any commands or anything like that. Just letting you know.
Okay. Understood.
So that is going to be the end of that round. Let me mark off my reflect and my light screen. And I will pop it back to the top to Aleppo. So go ahead and roll your D10.
That's a 1.
Okay, so you're not paralyzed this turn. Even though you've got like you see that your Ivysaur is like the muscles are contracting and you can see little jolts of electricity. Currently not paralyzed.
Okay. How does recoil work?
Recoil works by however many wounds you deal, you take a third of that rounded down, minimum of 1.
A third rounded down. Okay.
And to clarify for people who are watching the show, recoil has been all simplified to a third. I know that there are different moves with different recoil rates. It was easier for the tabletop role-playing game.
I am going to like kind of recoil at, no pun intended, I'm gonna kind of recoil at the fact that he's staticky and twitchy, and I'm gonna be like, you only need 1 more hit, bud. Come on, let's go. And I think Aleppo is going to push through the paralysis and start charging at the Mareep, and he's going to use Double Edge.
Jesus, I didn't realize you knew Double Edge. Okay,
He does know Double Edge.
Roll a physical attack die. I'm gonna roll a physical defense die. I rolled the exact middle of the road is what I could roll.
That's great. I rolled a 6.
I rolled a 7. Haha! So I take control of the narration. At this point, as Aleppo kind of like goes back in the sewer and like takes your thing, you can see there is a bit of a struggle as Aleppo tries to like make his way forward. And it's that point where he goes and he like starts to walk forward and you see he just kind of, and at one point he just misses because one of his limbs goes like full contraction while it's in the middle of the air and just hits the ground. And to the point where Mareep, even though it's very slow, is still able to move out of the way in time. At this point, Mareep is going to get returned at this point to be used later. We're using the full turn as a swap. Unfortunately, I don't have Volt Switch on this Mareep, which seems to be sad.
Do better, Mareep.
Mareep is going to disappear, and Surge is going to send out a Pokemon that's very similar to Francois, whom we saw last episode, but instead it's like 3 of them, as another Magneton is in this campaign, and I need as many Magneton as possible in this campaign.
Jesus.
I'm gonna
I
slap
would
you with a Magneton,
We
okay?
have fought more electric type in this past like 30 episodes than I fought in my entire history of playing any Pokemon.
So there were 2 electric type trainers in the tournament, and then you went to an electric type gym. I feel like the second bit is not my fault. I just want to clarify.
No.
There were 2
You had
electric
people
type
that were
trainers.
not electric type specific that also had electric type Pokemon.
Yeah, but that Magneton didn't know any electric type moves.
But
It's
he looked like he
fine.
did. And he makes the noises like he does, and I have to find those noises.
So Magneton is going to come out. I will go ahead and roll speed for Magneton, which is not great, but we'll see if we beat an 8. We do not beat an 8. And we are going to go back up to the top to Aleppo's turn.
Okay.
And I will mark off my screens.
I think Aleppo is probably a little angry that the Mareep got pulled back, or at least confused, right? And that makes him a little upset. And so he's like he goes down from the paralysis from the mist, and he's just kind of like closing his eyes, and he opens them up, and now Mareep is gone. There's Magneton in front of him. He's like, Ivy. Like, very confused. He's like turning his head. And so he's like, okay, I guess I'll start over. And he'll just stay put, but do another Razor Leaf. So load up and same thing.
100%. So you go ahead, you attack. I get to roll my physical defense, which is significantly higher as a Magneton.
All right, that's a 10 total for me.
I still rolled like absolute dog shit. That's a 6 from me.
Okay.
So you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna hit.
So
and what does it look like as this Razor Leaf lights up Magneton?
I think it's going to be pretty much the same thing, but less purple leaves this time, more back to the green leaves. And every once in a while, one will like shock itself in the air and fall off from the paralysis.
Okay, yeah, 100%. That would be 4 reduced to 3 because Magneton resists grass type moves.
What happens with all the protective moves?
So with the protective moves, that's applied after all of their resistances and everything.
Got it.
Okay. And it's halved, rounded up, so it's going to be 2 wounds is what I'm going to take off of that from Magneton. Okay. And with that, it is Aleppo, like, you know, throws out those leaves, it hits, and it's just bong, 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 like pinging off of the steel body of a Magneton. At this point, Magneton is going to turn, and if you'll remember, there are certain Pokemon in this gym that have hidden power as a move, and they are random types. So it is less of a surprise to you when this Magneton bursts into flames as it begins to activate its hidden power fire against this grass type. And you are going to go ahead and roll me a special defense die.
Blah.
Whoa.
This is upsetting.
Yeah, it's even more upsetting that I exploded.
Oh,
Fuck.
That's a 9.
That's a 16. So it's not going to be a crit, but at this point there is that release of that like inner hidden power as that Magneton's like 3 little metal bodies begin to spin and go. At that point it would normally deal 2 wounds, but I believe that currently you are weak to fire type moves, so it's going to deal a major wound to Aleppo.
Okay.
And that is going to be Magneton's turn, as I will go ahead and mark off each of my screens once more.
I think Aleppo's gonna be real hurt by that, and he's gonna use his little vines to kind of pat out any residual singes.
Yeah, 100%.
And then I'm gonna call out, all right, that's okay. Just pick yourself up, buddy. You got it. I believe in you. And he's gonna kind of like, yeah, he'll like shake his head and get back up and kind of ground himself.
Okay.
And you'll see a green shimmering light come out of him, and he's gonna use synthesis to try and restore himself a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, you don't even need to roll anything for that. So you're gonna restore the normal amount from synthesis because I don't believe that there's any weather abilities in the way. Yep. How many do you restore from that?
4 minor wounds.
4 minor wounds. Yeah. So you get the full 4. Okay, with that healing, what does that put you at?
I'm at now.
Should be just 2 minor wounds, right?
2 minor wounds. Yeah.
All my hard work gone. Okay.
From 2 major to 2 minor. Yeah.
Okay.
Stall out that screen wall anytime soon. That's how it's gonna be done.
Yeah. Oh, geez. Okay. So yeah, Aleppo getting healed.
Though.
That is
as far
valid
as
and
knows.
fair. As far as Surge knows, Surge isn't aware. This Pokemon is healed. I think Surge isn't worried about setting up more because he's still got access to Hidden Power Fire. So Magneton is going to continue to just more fire out from itself. Spec Defense.
Another 9.
Ugh, I missed. That's going to be a 6. What does it look like as I miss with the Hidden Power Fire?
So as he heals himself, the green light is going to kind of fade away as he opens his eyes. And the fire is coming at him, and he's like, ah, Ivy! And he rolls out of the way.
I thought it was gonna be like a zen, like super calm. No, it's just panic. Fuck yeah, 100%.
No, he's stressed. So he like rolls out of the way and kind of skids to a stop. He's like,
okay. Okay, that Hidden Power Fire is gonna miss. We go back up to the top to your turn.
Okay. He's gonna load up for a double edge because he does not like that hidden fire.
Okay.
That's gonna be a 10.
Oh shit! You know what I didn't do? Roll. I did a full mat where I was so excited.
Like chilling, huh?
I did a mat thing where I was waiting for the answer and totally just didn't roll.
I'm just saying that's the way to live.
That's gonna be a 6 from me. What did you roll?
I rolled a 10.
Oh shit! Okay, so you're gonna hit with double edge. Okay. What's the wound damage on that?
4 wounds.
4 and then -1 because I resist normal type moves.
Yeah.
And then halved rounded up, so it's gonna be 2. So I'm gonna take 2. You're gonna take 1.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see here. And then there's my screens, and then you've done that. And then, okay, so now it's back up to Magneton's turn. What does that look like as the double edge hits?
So he's gonna go, and DJ's gonna yell, "Come on, bud, you just gotta take him out and you don't gotta worry about that fire no more. Let's go." And he's gonna go, "Okay," and like start running and just fully launch himself in as his two little vines that come out from his bud go.
Okay, yeah. Comes out and hits with a double edge. Magneton is gonna go kind of careening off a little bit and then Magneton and float back. And it actually does still have some use of firepower in it, but we're gonna try something else. Instead, you see at this point, Magneton is going to sort of use its three eyes and target in at Aleppo, and it's going to begin to glow with white energy. Go ahead and roll me a spec defense roll, please.
Stop using spec defense.
This is an electric type
I
gym.
exploded.
So did I.
Okay, 7 plus 4 is 11.
10 plus 3 plus 4 is 17. At this point, as it begins to glow with white light, you realize it's not actually glowing with white light. It's just so bright that the flash of light has blinded you temporarily, as it uses flash cannon, the steel type move, to and it's so quick that at this point, it is like the damage done to Aleppo is so instantaneous that you don't actually see what happens. What happens is your eyes sort of blink back the light that you just saw. But Aleppo is going to go ahead and take 4 steel type wounds. And then we need to roll your HP die to see if your special defense goes down.
That's a 10 total.
That's a 10 total. So at this point, your special defense die is going to go down by a size until Aleppo swaps out, returns, or is fainted.
Okay. I think I'm going to let him keep going.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna let him keep going.
Okay.
Oh shit.
All right,
let's
buddy,
go.
we talked about it all out. And he's going to use another razor leaf.
Okay, another razor leaf sounds good. I will roll my physical defense die.
Go.
Why are you rolling absolute garbage? I have my highest die is my defense die, and I've rolled dog shit every time with it.
Keep
Aaron,
it going. Keep
I
it
just
going.
rolled 3 explosions on my D10. I think I crit.
On a D10.
I think you crit. I think you do crit. Yeah, you can do that.
That's a 32.
That's a 32.
Plus 4 is 36.
Okay, so 36.
Total.
That's definitely a crit.
I
Go
think
ahead
that's
and let me know what that looks like, and then let me know the damage.
As DJ yells out, "Come on, bud, you can do it! Just like we practiced, let's go!" Aleppo's recentering himself, right? Because he's freaking out. He just took a little bit of damage from his own reckless attack, and he's going to take a couple of steps backwards, and actively turn around, and not necessarily load up, but he's going to stand on his hind legs and let the bud just do the work.
Let the bud do the work.
He's gonna use his little vines to stable himself on the ground, but he's gonna you're gonna see his little hands. Hold on, I can exhibit. His little hands are just gonna go real tight as he's
Clench them together
funny.
real tight.
and he's gonna you're literally just gonna see just a stream of leaves.
Fuck yeah. All right, let's see. So
That's
what's the total
incredible.
wound damage on that?
It's 7.
7, and then reduced by 1 because I resist, so that's 6, and then halved to 3, so it's going to be a major wound onto Magneton. Magneton not looking the best. However, Magneton also with 1 use of hidden power fire left is going to go ahead and have you roll a special defense die.
No.
It's
Which
a
is now
D4. It's a
yeah, which is now a
D4.
D4. Yeah.
Explode.
Explode.
Nope. Okay.
Okay. What did you roll,
Hit on
Torie?
any of the numbers.
I exploded on a 1, so it's gonna be a total of 5.
Oh shit.
That actually means you
Okay.
take more damage.
I
Yeah,
take
okay.
more damage.
So with a 9, that is gonna be a hit on hidden power fire.
Double fuck.
How many wounds do you have left right now?
I have a major
Enough.
and 2 minors left.
Okay, so at this point, the fire is gonna once again wash over Aleppo. He's gonna take a major wound because that includes his weakness to fire type damage. But as that fire sort of washes over Aleppo, you see that the blue shields from Reflect vanish out. as Reflect is gone and Light Screen is 1 turn away from being gone.
Okay.
Fuck him up. Fuck him up.
Which means that we've already gone through 8 turns of this fucking battle.
Yeah,
Jeez.
CJ is gonna notice that and get really excited. She's like in the zone now, so she's getting really excited. She just goes, "Oh, you can do it! Come on, one more hit, let's go!" And he's gonna use a double edge to really make sure he gets that last hit in there.
Okay, 100%. Let's fucking roll it. We're going out together.
He's like, if I'm going down, you're going down with me, girly.
What's your attack roll?
Okay.
Shut up, you
it's
didn't.
It's not an explosion, but it is a 9 on the die plus my rank of 4, so 13.
All right, that's higher than my 11 by 2.
Okay. So that's gonna be 4 wounds.
Yep, and it's not halved because Reflect isn't there, but I do resist it by 1, so it's only gonna be 3. However, Magneton was at
enough.
7, so that's gonna push him over the edge as Magneton is gonna faint and be returned, and your Surge is gonna go, that was a ballsy battle, good job. And he's gonna throw back out Mareep.
So is it back up to me or no?
It is gonna be in just a second. Let's see here.
Okay.
Depending on what I roll for the speed. And Mareep is only gonna roll a 6 with that roll to come in. So it's still gonna be Aleppo's turn at the top. If you wanted to swap Aleppo out, you could at the top, but it is gonna go back up to your turn. And by the way, Light Screen is fully gone as well.
Okay. I think he knows what he's gotta do.
Okay.
And DJ's just gonna kinda nod, take a breath, and go, all right, set up Tabasco as best you can, man. And he's gonna use another Razor Leaf.
Okay, sounds good. Fuck yeah, I'll roll my physical defense die, which is not high, but I rolled decent. What did you roll?
I rolled decent as well. That's gonna be a 12.
Oh no. Your decent is higher than my decent because I rolled 9. 5 plus 4.
Okay. So that is 4 wounds. It's 2 wounds plus stab plus miracle.
And Mareep is out of here without setting up Reflector Light Screen.
Really?
Yay! You'd already dealt 2 major
thank
to
God.
him, my guy. The only
Okay.
reason he took so long to go out the first time is because Reflect and Light Screen were both up. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and toss out Ampharos, the last Pokemon of this team, and one that is very familiar. Seth, as you're watching this fight, you feel a little vibration in the Pokeball at your belt that Richter is in as Ampharos pops onto the field.
You went out? You can come out if he wants to, but
he's a
I'd
newly
probably
evolved
just
dragon that evolved fighting this thing. Probably not a good call to let him out right now.
Let's keep him holstered.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. But at this point, Aleppo is still up somehow after having taken out
He
2
has
Pokemon.
1 minor wound left.
Let me roll for Ampharos to see where
Aleppo
Ampharos
rushed Rocky
exists.
once.
Why am I rolling like absolute dog crap? Let's see
It
here.
ain't about how hard you can hit. It's about
Okay,
how hard
Aleppo-
you can get hit and keep moving forward.
Aleppo is still gonna outspeed somehow. I don't know how that happened.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, you know what we haven't been doing, Torie? We haven't been rolling for your paralysis. I forgot about that.
Honestly, I think Aleppo's gonna keel over anyway. I also
That's valid.
forgot
I'm just
about
gonna roll a couple times to see.
Go ahead.
We wouldn't have rolled it anyway. I just rolled 3d10s. It would have been fine.
Okay.
But we're gonna remember that in the future. So as we get to the top of
yes.
Aleppo's turn, roll for your paralysis, please.
Yeah.
But I just rolled a bunch of dice and it wouldn't have triggered
2.
anyway. A 2? Okay, so it doesn't trigger. With that, it's gonna be Aleppo's turn. Aleppo's like on last legs. What's he doing?
He's out of everything except double edge, so he's literally gonna take himself out.
Okay, go for it.
And he's gonna see this thing, and he was out during the gym battles, so he was like watching this thing yesterday, and he's just gonna kind of go, Ivy, and start charging again, and with his little vines.
Okay.
Let's
That's gonna be physical attack versus my physical defense.
7 plus 4, so 11.
That's gonna be a 12 for me. That's a 7 plus 5. All right.
Oh shit!
So
I'm out of moves.
That means you're gonna have to use struggle. That's a big. That's a big
What
sad.
is struggle?
Struggle is basically what a Pokemon uses anytime it runs out of power points for all of its moves. Basically, struggle, it deals 1 wound to both the opponent and itself, and it is a normal type contact move.
I think I'm just gonna remove at my next turn.
That's probably a good idea, unless I take him out right here.
Yeah, you might. Is this spec defense?
This is going to be spec defense. Yeah. At this point, as I roll spec attack.
Very
Okay.
disrespect defense because I keep rolling ones.
Okay. So
it's a
with
5.
my 13, I am not going to crit. However, we are going to hit at this point as Ampharos is going to kind of like just easily dodge the double edge and turn and look down. And you see its little like red gem. Just a bolt of lightning as a thunderbolt is going to go ahead and strike the side of Aleppo. That would normally deal 3, but +1 from the stab, -1 from the resist, +1 from the wise glasses is going to deal 4. Because if you remember, this Ampharos is wearing the swirly lens glasses.
He's outie. Yeah,
Jeez.
he's
Yeah.
outie.
Okay, that is going to be Aleppo out.
Yeah.
That is going to be the end of that round. So you're going to be allowed to throw out your next Pokemon, and we'll roll the speed die so we can go to the top of the round.
All right, I'm pulling out Tabasco.
Okay, roll your speed die.
He also has little black belt tied around his forehead. And you can
Let's go.
you can tell that DJ had to trim it because he's so little.
He's so small.
That's gonna be a 10 on my speed.
That is going to be higher, so you are going to go ahead
What
and
did you roll?
I rolled a 1, so 1 + 5 is 6.
Ooh, okay. I do have a priority move.
You do have
So
well,
regardless, I was going
regardless,
to use
yeah.
that. And y'all have seen this before from him, but he is going to kind of work up a little swirling ball of just like white-ish air and launch it forward as he, I was about to say casts, as he uses vacuum wave.
Okay.
He's gonna use vacuum wave.
And that's spec defense. Okay, let's see here. That is going to be okay. What did you roll?
I need to roll. I didn't.
Oh, okay. You know that's fine.
Oh, I exploded. Oh, I exploded.
Oh no.
Okay, that was not good. So that's a 17 plus 4, so 21 total.
Okay, that's gonna be a crit because I rolled a 7 as I flashed the audience at the top of that. So comes out with a crit on the vacuum wave. What does that look like?
He's gonna be a little bit pissed at how Aleppo was treated. And he's just gonna, which like, it's a battle, so we've talked about it before and he still just doesn't think it's right. So he's going to, he's just gonna close his eyes as he does it. But you can still see a little bit of the glow of red underneath like the black eyelids as he shoots this vacuum wave out.
And that's gonna be 2 major because it's normally 2. No, there's gonna be 7 because it's gonna be 2 plus stab plus the black belt, right? And then the crit.
Yeah, 2 plus stab plus black belt.
Man, I'd
So,
really love to have
wounds plus-
reflect the widescreen up right now. That'd be really great.
So wait, it's 4 though, isn't it?
Too bad.
4 minor.
Well,
There's 2.
yeah,
then
plus
plus the
3
crit?
from the crit. Yeah, so that's 7 total.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you're like, you got an early crit. You did a lot of damage. As Ampharos is gonna
Okay.
poof, take that shit. Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
With that sort of like immediately happening, that's not a contact move, so it doesn't trigger static. Yeah, Ampharos is going to, instead of like that like sort of like targeted bolt from Thunderbolt that it used earlier, in response to taking as much fucking damage as it just took, Ampharos is going to and discharge electricity in every single direction. Go ahead and roll special defense die.
Why do all of my Pokemon have shit special defense? Oh, that's not good. I don't understand how I can roll so good on my attack and so horrible on my defense every time.
It really do be like that.
It's a 6 total, 2 on the die.
That's a 26 from me, so that's gonna be a crit from me. So as that's crit versus crit, so that's gonna be it's a very swingy match. This at this point in time, as Ampharos, as I remembered, like it didn't use the control of a Thunderbolt. It just discharged in every direction. It kind of like flexes back like Ampharos and outwards as the electricity like strikes in every direction. That sort of like pose that Tabasco was holding for the vacuum wave just sort of locks up and immediately like is like grounded to one knee, as it would normally be 3 plus 1 from stab plus 1 from the wise glasses plus 3 from the crit is going to be 8 total wounds.
Okay.
That is going to be Ampharos' turn, as it is going to go back up to the top.
So that's 2 major
And 2 minor.
2 minor.
2 major. Yeah. 2 major, 2 minor.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's okay. I'm actually kind of glad that he did that much damage because Tabasco, who is going to be pissed, he's going to stand up and you can feel just every muscle in his body flex. And he's going to calmly walk forward, which is terrifying from this tiny little thing.
Dude. He's this big. He's this big. Correct. And he's walking back.
Correct. He's going to take like 2 steps forward, and the closer he gets, he's going to speed up. And then you don't even see him really, as he is a blur. And he's going to use reversal to deal as much damage to it as it just dealt to him.
Okay, we'll see if it hits. Let's see if it hits. Okay.
No, don't. Come on. Don't fucking don't. No. I hope you roll so low. I hope you roll so
Matt,
low.
Matt, give me luck. Give me luck, please, Matt. Okay, I rolled pretty decent.
On my D8.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
So that is an 8 plus 2 is 10, plus my rank of 4 is 14.
Okay, so 6 plus 5 is 11. So reversal deals wounds equal to the number of wounds you currently have, if I remember correctly.
That is correct. So
yeah, fucking reversal deals 8 goddamn wounds. If I use up all of the friendship that I had set aside for this match, it'll keep me up. So that's gonna bop me to 1. That's fun. Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Oh no!
I only put friendship on the strongest of these. That's all 7 of the friendship I had set aside.
Mother.
So
You could do it. Come on.
What does the hit actually look like at this point? Because you had the lead up, but what does the hit look like?
So just a shot of blue blur takes Ampharos to the ground, I think. Like they both fall onto the ground. And Tabasco's gonna stand up and kind of like that picture I just showed you, kind of look at him and be like, stay down. He's gonna give him a very warning look, and as he turns to start walking back towards me, he's going to kind of freeze as he hears Ampharos get back up.
And there's a moment where as Ampharos starts to get up, Ampharos is almost quadruple Tabasco's height. So as it stands up, you go, hey, Ampharos. And you see like that purple glow begin to appear at the back of the throat as you see a very familiar dragon type move start to get used as that pride of Ampharos is going to come out. All right, let's see here. So that is going to be a special defense die for me, please.
8.
Okay. 8. That is going to go ahead and be a 9 plus 5 is going to be 14.
Jesus
fucking At least she's not a crit.
Is not a crit.
At least it's not a crit.
At least it's not a crit. So at this point, Ampharos fully waits at this point for Tabasco to like finish turning around, because you do not hit people in the back in Lieutenant Surge's gym. That doesn't happen here. And as Tabasco turns around, a just like immediate pulse of purple energy is going to strike Tabasco in the chest, and that is going to deal a total of 4 wounds of dragon type energy.
So what do I have to do with friendship? How does that work?
So when a Pokemon would faint, each friendship that you expend negates 1 wound. If you want to keep Tabasco up, I believe you're already at 8 wounds taken. You need to expend 4. You got 1 Pokemon left in the bag. How hard is it going to be to deal 1 damage to Ampharos? That's the question. Because I sat aside 7 friendship on Ampharos for this fight.
Okay.
So I'm out.
Oh no!
You gotta deal 1 wound.
All right. I think it's kind of good that Cayenne will get some experience. So I'm gonna let Tabasco fall.
All right, let's roll a speed dive for Cayenne then. Let's see if I go first or not.
Oh, shit.
As I return him,
let's go.
As I return him, I'm gonna kind of close my eyes and be very sad, because you know he gave it his all, and so
he did.
Be like, that's all right.
That reversal almost clutched up, man. Ooh.
And as DJ throws out Cayenne, she's gonna go, like we talked about, bud, small but pack a punch.
Okay.
And that's gonna be, that's worse. 7 speed.
7. You know what's funny is numerically 7 is still higher than 6.
Nice. Numerically speaking.
if numbers are linear, Kayan's still gonna go first.
That's really funny. Okay.
With you getting to go first, it is that point in time where Ampharos kind of like rears back and is like ready to go as your Rockruff appears on the battlefield in his first battle. You caught him yesterday. Let's see what happens.
I think Kayan is going to just start charging. That's the only thing
Okay.
he really knows how to do. We haven't done a whole lot of training, so he's gonna start charging, and he's gonna leap at Ampharos with a bite.
With a bite? Well, let's see if it hits, boyo. Let's see if it hits my D8 versus your whatever.
It's a D8.
D8 versus D8. You got it.
Aaron.
I statistically have an advantage.
Explode. Explode.
Oh shit! I statistically no longer have an advantage.
Nope.
8 plus 3 is 11, plus another 3 is a 14.
So I have a 6 plus 5, which is an 11.
I like that. That's the second time those answers happened. That's an 11. Okay.
So with that, what does this bite looks like as you take out the last of Surge's Pokemon?
So, because Kayan is a rank 3 and Ampharos, it sounds like, is a rank 5.
Rank 60, actually. Yeah.
Kayan is so teeny tiny, and he's going to, even though he's the biggest of my Pokemon, and he's going to just run, leap, and just go, and kind of clamp onto its ankle.
Yeah.
And just start growling.
A true ankle biter.
Let's fucking go. Let's go. And at that point in time, Ampharos is going to knock over, fainted, and be returned. And the crowd will break out into applause. You see Professor Cerise in the corner who was watching the fight the whole time, applauding. You see the gym trainers applauding. Surge even does a little bit of a clap. Your friends near you applauding. I'm sure they are, right? There you go.
Yeah. No, not at all. We're stoic.
This
Are you
person a bright,
joking?
colorful T-shirt to wear over their all-black outfit.
Yay!
Literally.
They in no way do anything suspicious.
DJ's gonna kneel on the ground and just be like, oh, you did so good, and kind of bring Kayan back over and give him pets and, just celebrate with him for a minute.
Oh, cute.
That's fucking great. Yeah, Kayan, I think at this point is just like, yes, this was a battle, and we won it. I understand why everyone is so excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you are going to successful gain your 4th badge as Surge is gonna walk over, well, be assisted over, and present you with your 4th gym badge. You done real good work.
Might have found Pokemon you got.
Say the same for yourself. Well, with that, here's your badge. And he's gonna present to you that sort of like tiny yellow badge that your friends all received yesterday. And as you sort of like are looking at the badge, it is sort of that moment of, for you specifically, this badge means a little bit more than getting a badge, as it marks your halfway point to being qualified for the Indigo Plateau. That with it being your 4th badge, you only need 8 to qualify.
Forgot about that.
Yeah. The big tournament at the end of the season where you get the potential ability to challenge the Elite Four and maybe the champion. Yeah, it's kind of a big deal. And so it's a little bit of a big deal. But he's also going to go ahead and he is going to hand you TM57 Charge Beam as your additional prize for the fight.
Thank you.
Very cool.
No problem. Now, I think I'm going to be done for the day, but it was a pleasure to have you here at the gym, all of you. And he's going to look to all of the trainers who's come by the last couple days. And you see he gets helped over to his wheelchair and he sits down and he is donezo for the day. As leaving you now with 4 badges. I think that is where we're going to end it for today. Thank you guys so much for joining us on this episode of Unbeatable. We will see you guys next time. Goodbye.
Yay, bye. Hey y'all, thanks for watching this episode of Unbeatable. Feel free to support us through our Patreon to get access to our Discord, where we can interact with our community and gather questions for our monthly Q&As. Thanks again, and remember to stay unbeatable.
I am unbeatable, I'll train until I meet my goal. If stakes are high, no, I won't fold, because I am unbeatable. Earning every badge, whatever it takes, I'm gonna be the best trainer, you just wait. And I know the road ahead looks like it won't be easy. I am unbeatable. Standing by my side, got my friends with me to explore a whole world of possibilities. But no matter what the challenge is, we can overcome it together. Because we are unbeatable, we'll train until we meet our goal. If stakes are high, no, we won't fold, because we are unbeatable. We are unbeatable, we'll train until we meet our goal. If stakes are high, no, we won't fold, because we are unbeatable.